Hi, everybody. Let's talk about recorder technique. That means, how do I get a good sound on my recorder? First of all, you're going to want to use your left hand. If you don't know how to tell which hand is your right and which is your left, go like this and make your L's and see which one is the regular L. That is your left hand. Then that is the hand that's used on the top of the recorder. So I'm going to use that to cover my thumb holes and all of that. Okay, my right hand is going to go down at the bottom to help balance my recorder. My recorder is tilted down just like this. It's not a trumpet, so keep it down like that. Cover the holes completely. So you want to make sure that the hole is completely covered or you're going to get a squeaky sound. Listen for a second. This is what it sounds like if I play it with my holes covered. This is what it sounds like if one of the holes isn't covered. Ooh, not a great sound. Another thing you can do to check if you're covering your holes completely is to look at your fingers. And this is going to be too far away probably for you to see, but there's a little circle on my finger, and I can see that the hole was completely covered. Gentle, small amounts of air. Don't overblow on a recorder. It doesn't make a very nice sound. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate a couple different amounts of air on my recorder and listen to what makes a good sound. It's way less air than what I need for my singing voice. So here's gentle amount of air. Here's what I hear a lot of students do. It's just a little too much air, and it's not horrible. It's just that it's not completely in tune. So listen, this is a little too much air. Has a different sound to it, right? So gentle air is better. This is using way too much air. Oh, I think I'll stop. Okay, you get the idea. That was too much air. So if you hear squeaky sounds, you can stop and think there's probably one of two problems. Either you didn't cover your holes completely, or you used too much air. Use your tongue to separate the notes. It's like saying D into the recorder. This is kind of talking about the same thing. This is how we separate our notes. The tip of my tongue is going to touch on this part of the recorder. I'm not trying to get it inside of there. I'm just trying to gently touch the tip of it. And that's how I separate out the notes. Okay? Listen to what it sounds like for me to separate these notes. It's separated. If I don't tongue in between each note, it kind of makes an okay sound, but it's just not the correct sound unless it has a special marking, which we'll learn later. Okay, so this is what it sounds like if I don't tongue between each note. Okay, it's not a bad sound, just not usually what's written. All right, thanks you guys. There's a lot of tips on all the other pages, and remember, each of the pages of music has a Screencastify that you can use to help get your best recorder sound. Thanks, everybody.